Welcome to Zero Hour, Mastering the Moment, where we explore defining decisions that shape organizations and careers. Today's story takes us inside a company tearing itself apart, not from external competition but from within. Imagine a workplace where departments operate like islands. Team leaders clash more than they collaborate, and internal disputes block progress at every turn. How do you rebuild trust and unity in an environment like this? This is the story of UnityCorp, a fictional company that faced its zero hour and discovered the power of teamwork in their moment of crisis. UnityCorp, a mid-sized consumer goods company, had always been proud of its innovative products. But behind the scenes, dysfunction was brewing. Departments operated in silos, with little to no communication or collaboration. Marketing versus sales. Marketing accused sales of not properly promoting campaigns, while sales claimed marketing strategies were out of touch. Operations versus research and development, R&D. Operations complained about delays caused by R&D's experimental approaches, and R&D countered that operations lacked the flexibility for innovation. Leadership's silence. The executive team avoided addressing these issues, hoping the teams would figure it out. This lack of collaboration led to product launches delays, missed revenue targets, and growing frustration among employees. Attrition was rising, and customers began noticing inconsistencies in service. The tipping point came during a product launch. A major client cancelled their order, citing poor coordination and unclear timelines. The CEO, Meera, knew the company couldn't survive much longer unless something changed. Meera convened an all-leadership meeting. It wasn't a typical one-hour discussion. It was an intervention. We are failing, not because of market forces, but because of us, Meera began. Our inability to work together is killing our business. This stops now. I'm asking each of you to set aside your differences and commit to rebuilding trust. If we don't fix this, there won't be a UnityCorp left to lead. Her words hung heavy in the room. Some leaders nodded reluctantly, while others avoided eye contact. Meera knew that unity wouldn't happen overnight. She needed a strategy to force collaboration, rebuild trust, and align the team. Meera introduced a structured plan to bring the team together. 1. Create cross-functional teams for key projects. Meera selected the most urgent project, a new product launch, and formed a cross-functional team, pulling representatives from sales, marketing, operations, and R&D. The rule: no department could act independently. Decisions had to be made collectively, and updates had to be shared weekly. 2. Introduce collaborative leadership training. A third-party facilitator conducted workshops on conflict resolution, communication, and team dynamics. Leaders practiced real role-playing difficult conversations and learned to see disputes from other perspectives. Third, implement a shared goal system. Meera tied bonuses to shared metrics rather than departmental KPIs. For example, sales and marketing shared a target for customer acquisitions, while operations and R&D shared accountability for on-time launches. This shifted the focus from competing against each other to succeeding together. Fourth, transparency through town halls. Mira hosted monthly town halls where leaders had to present their progress together, highlighting collaboration wins and addressing challenges openly. Fifth, celebrate small wins. UnityCorp began recognizing and rewarding cross-departmental achievements. When the marketing and sales team collaborated on a successful campaign, they shared the spotlight in an internal celebration. The changes weren't immediate, but they were impactful. The cross-functional team working on the product launch initially struggled with disagreements. However, with structured discussion and a shared goal, they began to trust each other. The launch was completed on time, marking the first successful collaboration in years. Over the next 6 months, internal disputes declined. Leaders began addressing conflicts constructively rather than escalating them. Productivity increased. Teams started sharing resources and information, leading to faster problem solving. Employee morale improved. Employees noticed the shift in leadership behavior, leading to a more positive work environment. Customer trust returned. Better coordination translated to consistent product quality and delivery timelines. At the next all-hands meeting, Meera stood before her team. This isn't just about fixing processes. It's about rebuilding who we are as a company. We have proven that collaboration works. Let's keep moving forward together. UniCorp's story offers valuable lessons for any organization grappling with internal conflict. 1. Address the problem head-on. Ignoring dysfunction only deepens it. Leadership must confront the issue and set the tone for change. 2. Align incentives with shared goals. Collaboration improves when success is measured collectively rather than individually. 3. Provide the tool for teamwork. Training and structured interactions help teams learn how to collaborate effectively. 4. Celebrate collaboration. Recognizing and rewarding teamwork reinforces the importance of unity. And lastly, lead with transparency. Open communication builds trust and accountability across departments. And the final thought. Unity isn't just a name, it's the foundation of success. For UnityCorp, the 0R wasn't just about fixing a broken process. It was about rebuilding a culture of trust, respect, and collaboration. If your organization is struggling with silos or internal disputes, remember this. The solution begins with leadership, but requires everyone's commitment to a shared vision. Thank you for listening to 0R Mastering the Moment. If this story resonated with you, share it with your team or someone navigating similar challenges. Until next time, this is Praveen Nair reminding you the clock is ticking. Are you ready to act?